I would say gas, cause gas can cook properly. Yes.
That one is the skill of the chef, ma. You may be wondering, who is this person? This is Joyce. She used to work for me as a BD in EZiD. And because she recently bought her house, right, I thought it would be a good idea to showcase some of the projects that our IDs at EZiD are doing. Maybe she can get some inspiration for her house. And maybe you can get some inspiration for your house.
So today, this is a 2-bedroom condo, 958 square feet. It took 4 months to renovate. And the theme today is Wabi Sabi and modern. It is designed by Travis from EZiD Design. And the renovation cost is about 150k without fittings.
Yes. So fun fact about this house, right? Before I bought my own condo, right, and I was house shopping, right, I actually wanted to buy here. It cost twice as much. So I couldn't afford it and I missed the chance. Today is the chance to see what it would have been. So let's go take a look. Starting at the entrance, right, we have this very interesting contraption for the shoes, right. Instead of normal swing doors or sliding door, right, they use a bifold door. And surprisingly, this owner is clearly not a hoarder because he only got like 6 pair of shoes. Is this enough shoes for you?
No, I think it will just fill the whole thing up.
Oh, okay.
But I like this concept because it completely conceals everything.
On the opposite side, we have this stick deck door, right, that conceals the bomb shelter. We will not show you inside because it's really very messy. But I think that's the only messy part in the house, so that's fine, okay? Everything here is laminated, even the false ceiling. And what I like about this owner, right, is he got taste in lighting and he understands that lighting is very essential for a house design. So a lot of people always forget about that lah. So on your right, we got a sitting area, okay, with some open shelving. This is for them to wear their shoes lah. But I want to ask Joyce a question lah. What do you think about fluted panels? Because a lot of people always say a fluted panel not good lah because very dusty lah, hard to clean lah. But what do you think about it?
But it's nice. It just shows more texture instead of like everything that is just all plain. Right?
Yeah. So do you like this part of the thing? Do you think you can apply anything to your house?
Yes, definitely. But Ryan, I want to ask you 这个是什么？
这个是 intercom. Intercom condo don't let us remove one. So if your house got intercom, you might not be able to relocate or what. So now we'll move on to the kitchen area. Okay, now we are at the kitchen, but we'll start from the service here. Okay, right on top of me, they installed a laundry system and then they also put a washing machine here. I think this one is a very smart thing for them to do lah. Their DB box strangely is located in the kitchen, which is no fault of the ID, is the condo developer, and they hide it here. And at the same time, the ID added storage and put their routers here. At the bottom of it, right, they cater a space for the robo vacuum. Then we move on to the sink. Okay, what I like about this house is both the ID and the owners, right, got taste. In case you don't know, right, this is actually a tap from Busters and Punch. Buster and Punch, right, they do a lot of nice accessories like switches, fittings like this. People that know interior design, they see you got Buster and Punch, they will say, wow, because it's typically more expensive. We have all the usual storage here. Everything, of course, is soft closing. Here's a controversial question I want to ask you. Do you prefer induction cooker or gas cooker?
I would say gas, cause gas can cook properly.
Yes. That one is the skill of the chef, right? I mean, induction or gas, right? A lot of people always say, gas got wok hey. Honestly, my helper, who is a very good cook, she say, like, it all boils down to the skill of the chef. That's for people that want to know, is gas or induction better lah. And then he installs the fridge here. I don't think he cooks a lot because I don't see any oven. So I think it's a lot of light preparation. Okay, then we have the kitchen island. Okay, this is the transitional area from the kitchen to the dining and living. So this helps the owner of the house, right, interact with his guests while preparing the food. To my surprise, he is still not a hoarder. All the storage is pretty empty. Wow. So what the ID did for the owner, right, is create this kitchen table that is conjoined with the dining table.
Usually I see the island and the dining table, they are separate, but this one is different.
Yeah. It's all one piece and it's customized, okay? And then I want to give a quick shout out to Journey East. This is not a sponsor, okay? I wanted to buy when I came and recce for this house. And then I went to Journey East, right? They say I have to wait 3 months, so I cannot wait, then I never buy lah. But if I got the time, right, I will definitely buy this. This is one of the most comfortable dining chair I've ever sat on it lah. And this pendant light you see here is also from Journey East. Journey East is located at Tambulet and it has a lot of very interesting fixture if you are interested to shop for something in your house. So we are done with our dining area and we are moving on to the living room. Right now we are at the living room and the owner have opted for this lime wash for the entire TV feature wall. And as you can see, this living room is very curvy, okay? The sofa is curvy, even the leg rest is curvy, and even the TV feature wall is curvy. Everything is curvy, okay? The only thing that is probably rectangle here is the TV, which the owner and the ID have worked together to conceal nicely without any wires. The owner clearly is not any sort of like gamer or people that play with a lot of gadget because it's just a soundbar and a TV. So I really appreciate that his lifestyle is very clean and simple. And then of course the storage drawers at the bottom is to put his stuff lah, which I honestly think, right, I'm willing to bet, right, this will be empty. Okay, it's not, it's a set-top box, but this will be empty. Okay lah. Another thing that the ID did, right, that I think it was really very genius of him, right, is, right, if you notice, right, the ceiling got no ceiling light, no downlight. So he created cove lighting. Creating cove lighting typically requires false ceiling, and that will make your ceiling a lot shorter. So he managed to hide the LED strip so that it has this illusion of this cove lighting without the false ceiling. So your ceiling still remains very high. Then we'll move on to the balcony, which to me is the cream lah. The cream PR sleep resistant coup de grace because of the beautiful view, which we're gonna show you in B-rolls.
So Ryan, when I first stepped into the house, I wanted to ask, where are the rooms?
Okay, so the owner and the ID have worked together, right, to conceal the rooms with this hidden door.
So there you go.
Yeah, so this is the second area where they have the downlight as a transitional area. So you will only find downlights at their transitional area, which is the main corridor and the room corridor. So this is a 2-bedroom condo. What they have is the kids' bedroom, master bedroom, and then the common toilet. And then if you see the common bathroom, you will see that that's how the cove lighting is typically done. They will create a false ceiling hanging down so that the cove light comes out of it. And then we'll move straight to the master bedroom. You see, typically condos, right, they will have bay window, and bay window is something that I will consider very waste space.
Cannot take out?
Cannot take out. If you take out, right, you will think you will see a floor, but no, it's actually part of the entire block's structure. Yeah, so it's very waste of space. But some people will elevate it to make it a computer table. Some people will do it as a settee. You can't storage, you can't open this. The owner has chosen the easy route, chose a settee just to relax and see the view. Because he has a very nice view in his house. He can see MBS, he can see Flyer, he can even see the stadium. Appreciate that he know how to take his life slower and appreciate his surrounding. As for the feature wall for the bed, right, they opted a very unique design. Most people typically put a lot of floater panels or maybe put their wedding photo. That one is worse. Please don't do that. I think it's I don't like it lah.
Quite sweet though.
I don't know lah. I think it's very narcissistic. And then it's accented by so luminous boba light. I've been seeing it in a lot of houses. As I was saying, right, the ID was explaining to me, right, they chose this curve, right, so that the light can bounce off the ceiling, so it illuminates the room a lot more. And then the most interesting that I found for the ID, right, is this mattress that the owner bought cost $10,000.
10?
Yeah, 10 plus.
I thought usually queen size is about 5, 6,
Yeah,
8.
so this is the first time I have tested this $10,000 bed, and you can feel if you put some pressure in, right, it will slowly come back up. Oh, it really feels different. Okay, so that's it for the bedroom. We are heading to the master bathroom. Okay, so this is the entrance to the master bathroom. For a lot of houses, right, people typically like to put glass. But what happens with glass for the bathroom door, right, is that
Can see through?
no, the light will come in, and then it's very sunny. I mean, at this part, it doesn't matter because it's not the toilet or the shower area ma. So some people will use frosted glass. You will have your privacy, but the light still pass through. Master bathroom, right, very interesting thing, right, is these tiles that you see, right. The ID went to so many different tile shops, like 7 or 8 different tile shops before he finally found these subway tiles from Rice Fields. So I've been in this line for quite some time. I have never heard about Rice Field, but just now when he was showing me, right, I was quite impressed. They got a very large selection of very designer tiles. And as for the sink, the ID had opted a custom-made sintered stone sink for the owner as opposed to a typical porcelain sink. This is something that I want to show you. This is called reeded glass.
Reeded?
Reeded glass. So if I'm standing here, you cannot see me. So this one gives privacy and then still allow the light to come in. So this is also a design choice if you want to consider for your house lah. This is also part of the bay window. I think it's good when it comes to shower because, okay, for me, I take very long showers. So I would prefer to sit down. So the master bathroom is pretty straightforward. They are going for a more masculine look for the entire room area. It's all more grayish and darker tones. And then the living area is more creamier. So it's more inviting. So these are some of the things that you can integrate in your house design. Okay, so what do you think about the house and what do you think you can apply for your own renovation?
Prior to stepping into this house, I didn't know that lighting can really make or break a house.
Oh, yes, for sure, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about the most important thing in a house already.
Usually when I go into houses, right, first thing, I mean, it's very common that you get the lighting like in the middle of the living room.
Right. They just want it bright. It's not strategic.
And the very jarring white lights.
Yeah, jarring white light, and then if they place it near the fan, it will have the flickering, the shadow casting everywhere. So it's really quite irritating. But what I like about this house is it's a very cozy and inviting feeling. Okay, everything seems very seamlessly connected. When I transit from one area to another area, right, it feels very seamless. Okay, and of course, not to mention the view of the house is gorgeous. Okay, one of my favorite condos in Singapore, to be very honest. Next question I want to ask you is, what is the favorite part of the house?
Favorite part of the house is definitely the living room because you can really see how the lights and the curves complement each other. Because without the curves, right, you see the light cannot really travel also.
Yeah. So I recently gave a talk in an event and I was saying, right, that the only acceptable places for white light, right, are schools, doctor's office, or hospital. If you are auditioning or interviewing your ID, right, and your ID say you can save on the lighting. Okay, finish. I tell you, change your ID. Change your ID. That's a very flag. That's a very
It's a
flag.
very big red flag.
So if you're a homeowner and want to work with a capable ID like Travis from EZiD Design, you can head over to EZiD website, fill in your renovation details and contact details, and we'll connect you with the top 1% IDs that I have chosen and curated for you. And if you sign up during this period, you will stand a chance to win a automated laundry system from Remote Hub. And if you are an ID who has designed some gorgeous home and want to work with us, you can DM us on our IG or email us right here. And as always, remember to follow all our socials, follow EZiD on your socials, and click here for more, click here to what, and cut to the bloopers. So the theme that they are going for is wait, you don't.
I want to order.
Okay, we start.